Bug Wars, Book 1, Lost in the Yard. So the overall gist of this is it is basically a big yard, somebody's property that happens to have a lot of different species of bugs in it because the owner, the previous owner though was what do you call it?
Entomologist.
There you go. You guys can say those big words.
Entomologist.
So, yep, studies lots of bugs, and so happens to have all these bugs, and it's all out there in the yard. And unfortunately, this poor soul died based off of his bugs in the yard somehow, or yeah. Not one of the family members finds him, and it's not pretty. But the overall gist of it is years have gone by, and the family that owns said house is coming back to it, trying to clean it up and whatnot. And one of the it's basically a mother and her two sons, and one of the sons, the younger one, happens to be very interested in bugs. The other one, having seen his father
get
killed by them, is
he really hates bugs.
He really hates them.
He hates them a lot.
Yes. You come to find out though, these bugs in this yard have this whole world that's out there to them essentially, and that there's a bunch of what they're called mites that are in different tribes, categories, whatever, and in some cases they are definitely fighting each other. It appears the ants don't like the beetles. Everybody's kind of scared of the wasps. And who's not scared of wasps? The spiders are like a bunch of psychics and kind of just freak you out because you don't really know what the hell they're going to do next, pull on you next. But a little twist happens in here, and our younger son ends up going Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Shrunk the Kids.
That's right, and becomes small like the bugs, and ends up realizing there's this whole world within their yard of bugs and things, and is basically trying to, how would you put it? He's trying to figure out what's going on there, as well as he realizes that all these bugs want to gang up against his brother because his brother hates bugs, and so he's trying to help his brother, and yet still trying to figure out what's going on, why he can even be in here into the bug world.
What did you think of it?
It's a concept that I think should have been extremely stupid, but it actually is pulled off in good old Aaron's hands. I mean, he can craft a tale. I can give him that. He keeps. We talk a lot of times about pacing. I think here again, he somehow figures out, how to. I don't know if it's as much of a pacing thing as he figures out, in this case, how to craft it to make it seem like, you got a little bit of this narration, and there's a wider history here. He does a very good job world building, I guess is the way, to me anyway.